All right, guys, so here she is, our 2014 Yamaha R1. This thing was beautiful before it was wrecked. I do have a couple photos of the bike prior to it going down. I'll put a couple of the photos right here. And just for a little background story on this bike actually did end up hitting a deer, and I do have a few photos that the owner provided me when the bike actually was wrecked. So I'll put a couple photos here of the bike after it went down. This was right at the accident scene, moments after the bike ended up being wrecked. It is decked out head to toe in carbon fiber. We had this beautiful carbon fiber tank cover. Unfortunately, it is scuffed up right here and cracked right there. We have the carbon fiber on the front there, carbon fiber swing arm cover, and we have a carbon fiber exhaust and carbon fiber side pieces. We do have damage on the front of the bike. Clearly, the front headlight was smashed up from the accident, scratched up levers. Our clip-on right here is broken. Very smashed up radiator on the side here. You can see it's kind of squished in right in there. Frame slider here. This bracket broke off. Just some light scratches on the frame, nothing crazy, no major structural damage or anything. Rashed up side cover. We do have a lot of dirt stuck in here, but I think underneath the dirt, that is gonna look a lot newer. Oh yeah, look at that. We've got a lot of dirt, straw, grass down in here. Look at that. The tail piece is cracked, got some rash over here. So we do have a crack in our subframe right there. So I am gonna have to get a new subframe for this bike. We do have a broken rear set. You can see that brake right there and also that other brake down here. Super flimsy. Let's see if we can get this powered up and see how many miles are on this gauge. All right, so those are plugged in now. I don't know how strong the battery is, but let's turn the key and see if this thing turns on at all. Oh, there we go. 2,304 miles are on this bike. And this bike sure does show that condition because this frame is super clean, and prior to the accident, this bike was flawless with a lot of money dumped into it. Let's check the oil level on this thing real quick. Stand it straight up. All right, so we do have oil. Let's see if we can get this thing fired up real quick. So I'm gonna turn this key. So we got that turned on. Let's hit the start button and see if this thing goes. Oh yeah. Fired right up. Did you guys see those flames just shooting out this exhaust? This bike sounds absolutely amazing. This thing is a monster. I'm gonna see if I can get a little closer shot of that flame coming out that exhaust for you guys. Let's dive right in and let's start taking some of these parts off and let's see if we can get this bike stripped down. So now what we can do, there's nothing else holding this subframe in except for these 4 bolts that hold it to the main frame. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some Torx bits and we're gonna take those off, and then we're gonna take this complete part of the tail off the bike. Oh yeah, this bolt's a little bent. So we have got our radiator completely removed from this bike. Used to be sitting right here. Now we can see straight to the headers. These headers look really nice. Really no damage sustained to these, so that's good. You can see this fan is all smashed up and I'm trying to spin it. We're gonna have to get a new fan for this side. It might be kind of hard to see on camera, but these little things right here, that's actually fur from the deer that was hit from this bike. That's kind of crazy. Radiator, just like that. All these plastic pieces for the frame. This is too easy. Side cover on our bolt, right there. These 3 bags, rear set, fan, frame slider. Got our pegs, tank bracket, and clip on. And over here, this is our headlight, and last but not least up here, right there is our front stay. Now we can start slapping these parts back on the bike. Here we go. So check out our old radiator. Here's our old fan. Don't need that anymore. Cable from the fan. You can see where the old fan really got smashed in and they were kind of digging into the radiator there. So this is no longer needed. We can scrap that. And here is our brand new radiator. We got everything mounted up. Everything's spinning nicely. We've got good clearance. Got our new fan here, all the hoses connected. So now we can mount this up on the bike and get that installed. All right, let's get to it.
All right, guys, we got her outside. Now let's take this thing for its maiden voyage. Let's hop on this thing and see what she's got. Oh, that sound never gets old. Oh my God. Oh my God, this thing is absolutely insane. This thing runs like a freaking champ. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about how this bike looks. And thank you again to the supporters of this channel. I'll run you guys down right here. We've had a bunch of new people support the channel. I appreciate the support so much, guys. And if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel. You'll get more content like this with these full complete rebuilds. And I will see you guys in the next bike rebuild. Rob with RK Motorsports signing out. Later, guys.